Hey everyone, it's Marina. I'm back here to show you how I made my chunky charm for the mini album that I made for my goddaughter. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here, and I had received a few requests on to do a tutorial on how I did mine. I got a lot of my inspiration from Monique Mason, and she is Butterbee Scraps, and I actually have a lot of her items that I use as well. So I will go ahead and show you how I did mine. I just used a lot of random stuff. So you probably see a whole bunch of stuff. You really don't need all this stuff. I just kind of sorted out how I sort out my stuff. I just have all my dangle charms, which won't really over here, which won't be I won't be using right now. So no, don't focus on that. I have lots over here bead caps, and right now what you really want is just to have, okay, so I know lots of people have different tools when they make jewelry and stuff. I basically just have these here, and I don't know what they're called, and this also has a wire cutter on it. Most of the time people get that separately, but mine has it on there. And then I have these. So these have worked perfectly for me in every situation that I've used. I know I should probably get some more professional type stuff. Okay, so I got a bowl full of beads. Earlier when I did it, I only got a few beads out, and this time I kind of went a little overboard because I wanted to try so many different beads. So I just put them all in there, and whatever happens, happens. I'll sort them out later. And okay, so I don't really worry about the color of the metal because I want mine, it's just going to be a metal looking one. I'm not being picky right now. I'm just making beads or charm stuff right now. So, and most of the time you don't really see it, the metal, until, I mean, you see a little bit of it, but not that much. Okay, so there's ones with these ends, with the holes. Sorry. I don't know if you can see that very well. See, they got the little hole at the end, and then on the other side is just flat. And then there's ones that have the stop at the end, the stopper. So the ones with these, the holes, is the ones that I use most of the time because you can add and attach extra stuff, which is what they're for. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Oh, yeah, jump rings. Probably going to need those too. Okay, wait, do I need those yet? No, I don't need those yet. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these, which has got the little, the hole at the bottom, or the extra part, and pick a bead. This is actually, it's tedious on camera and probably really slow, but when you're doing it yourself, it's actually really fun. And usually when I craft, I have music playing, or what else? I either have music playing or a movie in the background. So, hold on, let me try and get this on camera. So I'm going to put this bead on, and then this one, and then I'm just going to put the bead cap on, just like that. And then I'm going to take my little pliers here, and I kind of just, come on, let me see if I can adjust my camera a little bit. Okay. So it's going to take a few times before you get this right. I still don't even have it all the way right, but I noticed that if I bend it back towards me, that way it makes like an L shape, and then I take it and kind of just twist it around. It makes it easier for me to make an extra little hole, which is what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and, I know some people can twist it back around, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm just kind of just make it up as I go. So I'm going to clip this little part off, or it's actually a long part, and then kind of just mess with this a little bit until I get it back, until I get this part to curl over. Oops. There we go. And I'm not really good at editing videos. I need somebody to teach me how. Maybe I should watch some videos on how to edit videos. There we go. And so now both sides have the little, both sides have a little loop, which is what you want for a lot of them. A couple of them I make without that, but most of the time I want the little extra loop so I can choose. This is when you add the charms later. So right now you just go ahead and make a whole bunch of these. You can make longer ones or shorter ones. You can do whatever you feel like doing. So here, this one I'm going to do with the stopper at the bottom. Let's see here. Add a bead cap. And then it's cool because these bead caps, you can actually curl, you can actually push down around the bead if you want to. And then I'm going to put another one over the top. And just go ahead and push it down so it kind of forms around the bead. And now that's what it looks like. And let's see here, do I have any more red in here? That's not huge. Alright. I think I'm going to use this golden one then. So I'm done with this one right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing, kind of twist it towards me so it's like that, and then twist it back around. Oop. So you'll probably end up losing a lot of metal, like, not a lot, just, it feels, for some of them that you make, it might feel a little bit wasteful. I guess you could use some more, if they're long enough, you could use them again. But that's that one. So far we have these two. I'll go ahead and make a couple more. And if you want to, you can go ahead and leave and go to the second part, or fast forward, or whatever you feel like doing. And I'll actually go ahead and show a couple of the ones that I made earlier, because I have some left that I didn't use. So these are the ones I made earlier. So that little tiny one. Oop. And then I made a long one. And what's fun about these, having them on both sides, you can flip it either way that you want to use it. So if you want it this way when you're putting your charm together, you can have it this way, whichever way you want it. And then here's the last one. Okay. So let's see. I haven't used one of these silver ones yet, so I'm going to try one of these out. One of these bead caps. I thought they were going to be a little bit smaller, but it's okay. That looks neat. I need to watch a video on how people do stuff with these because these long ones are confusing me. Not really confusing, they're just making it a little bit of a challenge. I actually want to see the bead, so I don't have any super long, well, I do. Oops, sorry. And that looks awkward. Okay, I'm going to leave this one alone for right now. And just make a normal, regular one. And use another one with a loop at the end. What color do I want this time? I don't have a black one, so I'll do a black one. I'll use the glass beads. Aren't these glass beads pretty? It's like clear and black together. So I'll use a little one. Put the little one on. And it's also, it really helps if you kind of, you don't have to have them all patterned, but like kind of patterned. Usually put the smaller ones at the bottom, and then, or just in between each bead, have like something different. Uh-oh. There. If there's a certain color theme you want, you know, use those color beads. I don't like that cap, so I'm going to use a different one. That one works. See if I can get that to spread a little bit more by pushing it down. And that works. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and make another little bead charm out of this. So go ahead and make your beads. If you're having trouble, I will see if I can find a video that'll maybe have, well, when I make videos on this and I look at that, when I look at my videos on my camera, it looks pretty terrible, but then when I see it on the computer, it looks really nice. So if this is decent quality and I wasn't in frame enough, then hopefully I won't need to add another video, but if not, then I might put a link in the description so you can see a video of how to better do this, because I am not a pro. I kind of just make, like I said, I just make it up as I go along and try to have fun with it. Oh, that was my easiest one so far. So I guess I wasn't really wasteful with the little metal parts. I mean, these are the little pieces that are left. That's pretty good. Alright, well, have fun with it, and just make as many as you feel like making. And that way you have a selection of, or if you have a certain amount that you want to make, then go ahead and do that. Maybe remember to make different links for your charm, and have fun, like I said. And I'll come back with part 2.